Were they married? Bob Marley's parents' marriage drama. You have the internet like, no, they weren't married. Revisionist history. Stop caping. He didn't marry no Cedella Booker, Cedella Marley, or Cedella Malcolm. That's all her names, by the way. And we are talking about Bob Marley's parents. And who, besides me, wants to get to the bottom of this? So without further ado, there is a 1955 December Jamaica Gleaner article that says this: inquiry into bigamy charge. You can't have a bigamy charge if you've never been married, right? And surely I'm not just putting Sir Norval Marley on the screen for no reason. This article goes in that there's an inquiry because he was already married, second paragraph, to Cedella Booker, okay, of St. Joseph Road, and for 11 years. And then he went and married someone in 1953 called Lena Scott. And that's a problem because he's already married, right? And so that answers the question off the bat or the bat. But that's a little drama that I myself didn't expect when I started looking into Sir Norval Marley. But like father, like son in certain respects. But I'm going to keep that for another video. So beyond that, here's the marriage certificate. That was circumstantial, right? Here's the marriage certificate. The 9th of June, 1944. I don't know if you've ever seen this. It's my first time. Norval Marley, Cedella Malcolm, bachelor spinster. He's a clerk at this time. He's not a plantation owner or all of these things. He's a clerk. And she's a domestic. A little something fishy for me. It says he's 50 and she's 20. But if you look at the dates, 1925, 1883, you can pause this and do, your little mathematic calculations to see how old they really were based on their birth dates. So yes, here it is, St. Anne, 8 miles. Here's her birth certificate because I kind of wanted to shore up the research. And she was born in July 1926 at Roden Hall in St. Anne, similar to where her son was said to be born. And her name at the spelling of her birth was a little bit different. It's Cedella with a Sidilla, Editha, right? But nonetheless, this is her birth certificate, and this is the year she was born, which makes her not 20 at the time she got married, because she got married in 1944. Anywho, and the bigamy charge was dropped. Surprise, surprise! Norval Marley, again, same address, 38 Waltham Park Road. It was dropped. Long and short of it is that they said he was old. He was over 70 years old, and his mind was slipping, and he couldn't seem to remember if he had married some young, sweet lady back in the country, and now he's old, and the doctors are like, don't submit him to this. It's too emotionally stressful. And then not too long after that situation, after it was dismissed, he died. Now, there's a little contention about when he died, but the death certificate says 1957. So I'm going to go with 1957. And this is him, Norval St. Clair Marley. It has him at age 75. And once again, you can pause it to do the math. And there you go. I went ahead and shored up this conversation that here he is. There she is. These are them. They were married. She tried to, I'm going to go out on a limb here. Okay. I'm going to go out on a limb. And this is the part where I go into, who would have put this claim on him? Who would have opened this up? Who would have gone to the courts to make this inquiry? He's well old in age. It's 1955. They got married in 1944. The story is that the day after they got married, he leaves to go to Kingston to relocate, right? Perhaps Bob Marley she's already in gestation. How do we know? If they get married in July of June, of 1944. And we count June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. Thereabouts. February that they say he was born is like 8-9 months, depending if she was already pregnant before they got married. Was this the impetus for the wedding? Because why would you marry her and then leave? The story is that the family didn't like her. Now I'm going to hearsay after I gave you the facts. The family didn't like it. This is coming from Cedella herself through her interviews. And so, who knows why he was compelled to marry her. But nonetheless, he left her. And he left the child. And there's more on that story, so I'll follow up with that later, but I'll just leave this here for now. And yeah, hopefully that puts that conversation into perspective.